Michael Afton's insides got scooped out and replaced by Ennard, helping.
Yeah, imagine getting scooped in real life. That would hurt it. That would hurt like hell.
I think your skeleton and all your organs will be pretty much gutted out.
Oh yeah, that's how the scooper works. That's how the scooper was designed.
Yep.
Although I'm pretty sure it was actually designed for the animatronics. I don't know.
All of the souls to escape the facility. With every passing day after this happened, Michael looked more and more like a walking zombie. His skin was starting to turn purple, and people started to notice. Michael's body was
yeah, that's not creepy at all.
Longer a good disguise for Ennard, so Ennard ejected itself from Michael. But because the scooper was also a
you know, that actually makes sense when you put it that way.
Remnant injector, when Michael Afton was scooped, he was also injected with Remnant. The Remnant made it so even after Ennard was gone, he was still able to survive. With
oh my goodness.
My God.
Michael now back in full control of his body, he had a new mission. Although he did, one way or another, successfully free his sister from the underground facility, he also learned about all of his father's terrible misdeeds. His
yeah, your father is an asshole.
Loyalty to his father.
Not only that, but even worse yet, he's a psychopath. A major psychopath.
Turned to disgust.
Oh, yeah.
It was time for him.
Murderous psychopath.
Him to end all of this. Loyalty to his father turned to disgust. It was time for him to end all of this.
Oh yeah.
Father, it's me, Michael. I did it. I found it. It was right where you said it would be. They were all there. They didn't recognize me at first, but then they thought I was you.
Wow.
And I found her. I put her back together, just like you asked me to.
Oh, I'm getting all tingly inside after this.
She's free now.
I'm cold from this.
Something is wrong with me. I should be dead, but I'm not. I've been living
Michael's a survivor.
in shadows. There is only one thing left for me to do now. I'm going to come find you. I'm going to come find you.
Big rat!
Michael would spend years searching for his father with no luck, until a new ad in the local newspaper caught his attention. Someone decided to open something called Fazbear's Fright, the horror attraction.
30 years later, baby. 30 years later.
Local amusement park is getting ready to scare your socks off with a new attraction based on the unsolved mysteries of Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. Featuring actual relics from the decades-old pizzeria, this new attraction is guaranteed to bring back your childhood in the worst possible way. As if
Whoa.
using the crimes of his father to make a profit wasn't bad enough, they also went back to the old pizzerias and collected any objects they could find to put on display at the attraction. Michael immediately applied for the job of the security guard with the sole intention of burning the place to the ground. When he
Burn it to the ground.
got there, he saw the remnants of his past, the shells of all of the animatronics.
Well, yeah, that's what we were talking about. That's FNaF 3.
Missing every single one of their endoskeletons. He knew they could only find the shells of the animatronics because he and his father stole their endoskeletons all those years ago.
Wow. And all the toys were scrapped and put in this box. Although, why is Foxy's hook?
Yep.
Why is Foxy's hook in there? What the hell?
Leaving only the shells behind. On day 2 of working at the attraction, he got word that they found a real animatronic.
You're not gonna believe this. We found one. A real one.
This real animatronic ended up being his father, still inside the spring Bonnie suit he died in decades ago. Even though his father was now in the building with him, he still decided to go through on his plan, all in an effort to end his father once and for all. Michael then
Well, it didn't work, unfortunately.
Rigged the wiring in the building to catch fire, burning the horror attraction to the ground with his father inside.
I always come back.
Yep.
Wow.
The local newspaper would write about the fire, saying a new local attraction based on an ancient pizzeria chain burned down overnight. Authorities have not ruled out foul play, but at the moment it seems to have been caused by faulty wiring. Although the fire destroyed most of everything in the building, William, miraculously, was able to survive.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like usually.
William was now free, roaming the outside world along with the souls of the missing children, Elizabeth, and Charlie inside the puppet. Since Michael wasn't able to end everything, someone else needed to step in. That
Henry!
someone was Henry Emily. Afton's old business partner and father of Charlie heard about the fire at Fazbear's Fright.
I wonder how old he is at this time, because he's still alive, and it's been like 40 years since Fazbear's opened, or Fredbear's.
Along with the rumors of the various animatronic creatures now roaming the streets. Henry was determined to put an end to all of this.
It's only now that I understand the depth of the depravity of this
That does not sound like the voice of an old man, so whatever.
creature, this
It's
monster
FNAF, what do you expect?
that I unwillingly helped to create. As if what he had already done wasn't enough, he found a new way to desecrate, to humiliate, to destroy. As if the suffering wasn't enough. The loss of innocence, the loss of everything to so many people. Small souls trapped in prisons of my making, now set to new purpose, and used in ways I never thought imaginable. He lured them
Wow.
all back to a familiar place, back with familiar tricks. He brought them all together. Are they still aware? I hope not. It keeps me awake at night. I could make myself
And this is making me tingly at night.
sleep, but not yet. Not until I undo what he has done and heal this wound. A wound first inflicted on me, but then one that I let bleed
Run, bitch, run!
out to cause all of this. He set some kind of trap. I don't know what it was, but he led them there again. He overpowered them again, and he robbed them of the only thing that they had again. I don't
Damn!
know how those tiny breaths of life came to inhabit those machines, but they will never find rest now. Not like this. I have to call them all back, all of them, together in one place.
By gathering all of the animatronics in
It makes sense. This is FNAF 6 now.
one place and
Oh, and if you're wondering where Lefty is, the puppet is inside Lefty.
locking them in the same room, he would be able to burn them all to the ground for good, effectively freeing their spirits in the process. In order to do this, Henry created a new restaurant called Freddy Fazbear's Pizza Place. He knew that the spirits and William couldn't resist coming back to a new location, even if it was all just a trap. Charlie was different though. She was smarter than the rest, so Henry knew she wouldn't be as easily fooled. So he created an animatronic called
Yeah, this is where Lefty comes in.
Yep.
Lefty, standing for lure, encapsulate, fuse, transport, and extract, specifically to
Ooh.
capture the puppet and bring it to the pizzeria. While trying to find someone that would help him carry out his plan, one
Is that why Lefty was $5? I don't even know.
person showed up for the job, a person who
Michael.
was also determined to finally end all of this, Michael Afton. Day after day, the animatronics roaming the streets would show up in the alleyway next to the pizzeria. Baby, aka Elizabeth, the souls of the missing children and the crying child, now appearing as Molten Freddy, Charlie and Lefty, and his father, William, all showed up in the back alley. Michael would then collect each animatronic and throw them into a facility under the pizzeria, designed to be a maze with no exit, where the animatronics would roam around without even knowing they're trapped, until the end of the
Oh my god.
God.
Oh my god. You're trapped.
Yep.
week where they would all be burned to the ground. With all
Like
of
a
the souls,
mouse.
including William himself, now in one place, Henry's plan was in motion. As far as Elizabeth and William were concerned, this was a good thing. All of this remnant now in one place was all that they wanted, until Henry stepped in.
You played right into our hands. Did you really think that this job just fell out of the sky for you?
Oh yeah, maybe, yeah.
No, this was a gift for us. You gathered them all together in one place, just like he asked you to. All of those little souls in one place, just for us. A gift. Now we can do what we were created to do and be complete. I will make you proud, Daddy. Watch. Listen.
No.
And be full.
Connection terminated. I'm sorry to interrupt you, Elizabeth, if you still even remember that name. But I'm afraid you've been misinformed. You are not here to receive a gift.
Connection terminated.
Nor have you been called here by the individual you assume, although you have indeed been called. You have all been called here, into a labyrinth of sounds and smells, misdirection, and misfortune. A labyrinth with no exit, a maze with no prize. You don't even realize that you are trapped. Your lust for blood has driven you in endless circles, chasing the cries of children in some unseen chamber, always seeming so near, yet somehow out of reach. But you will never find them. None of you will. This is where your story ends.
Well, this is where it ends. Just kidding.
Yep.
And to you, my brave volunteer, who somehow found this job listing not intended for you. Although there was a way out planned for you, I have a feeling that's not what you want. I have a feeling that you are right where you want to be. I am remaining as well. I am nearby. This place will not be remembered, and the memory of everything that started this can finally begin to fade away, as the agony of every tragedy should. And to you monsters trapped in the corridors, be still, and give up your spirits. They don't belong to you. For most of you, I believe there is peace, and perhaps more, waiting for you after the smoke clears. Although for one of you, the darkest pit of hell has opened to swallow you whole. So don't keep the devil waiting, old friend. My daughter...
He's in hell.
If you can hear me, I knew you would return as well. It's in your nature to protect the innocent. I'm sorry that on that day, the day you were shut out and left to die, no one was there to lift you up into their arms, the way you lifted others into yours. And then, what became of you? I should have known you wouldn't be content to disappear. Not my daughter. I couldn't save you then. So let me save you now. It's time to rest, for you, and for those you have carried
The good ending.
in your arms. This ends, for all of us, in communication.
That's right, Afton. You're gone. Not yet.
Henry putting fire to the animatronics may have freed the spirits from the metal of the robots, but some of them still needed help actually moving on into the afterlife. This help would come from Charlie. She helped guide the spirits into the robots. Now she would help them move on. In the world of Five Nights at Freddy's, the way a spirit can move on is by them being put into a happy memory.
So is this where the FNAF 3 minigames come in, where the good ending comes in?
Memory Charlie chose actually comes from the crying child and the day he got bit. Piece by piece, Charlie put that terrible shattered memory back together, but this time she would change it into a happy memory. Instead of the
Yep, sounds about right.
crying child getting bitten on his birthday, Charlie changed it so that all of the missing kids and Charlie would celebrate him, giving him a giant birthday cake. By changing that terrible memory into a happy one and attaching all of the spirits to it, they were able to successfully pass into the afterlife.
Nice. Gabriel, Fritz, Susie, Jeremy, and, well, the one that's covered, Cassidy. There they go.
Fly away.
We only have like 5 more minutes to this video. I wonder if we're gonna see a security breach.
Probably. I don't know. Not sure yet.
Like I said, they were
I mean, if not, then clickbait.
all able to move on, except for one.
Cassidy, the vengeful spirit.
Cassidy, the most vengeful spirit of them all, wasn't done yet. He decided to attach his soul to William's, making sure that William was unable to move on. By attaching his spirit to William's, he was able to trap Afton in an endless loop of death. He made Afton relive every one of his terrible misdeeds. The fear experiments, his underground bunker, and the pizzeria where Cassidy was killed. Afton experienced all of this while being attacked and killed over and over again by all of the animatronics from his past. Every time an
I don't know about all of them, but most of them. And also, for some what I noticed is that the Halloween characters are actually in Ultimate Custom 9, making them canon.
animatronic would attack him, Cassidy would be there, reminding him that the suffering will never end.
We've only just begun. I will never let you leave. I will never let you rest.
Why can't they take Happy Frog's voice seriously?
He tried to release you. He tried
Okay, Orvis I can take seriously.
to release us, but I'm not gonna let that happen. I will hold you here. I will keep you here, no matter how many times they burn us.
Cassidy knew that Afton didn't deserve the afterlife. He deserved to pay for what he's done for all of eternity. But if you keep up with the franchise, you know that that's not the end of the story. Like I said,
Oh yeah.
at the beginning of the video, making a FNAF timeline is not easy, no matter what anyone says. In broad strokes, you can explain the basic plot, but once you get down to the motivations and the why of everything, you have to start filling in the blanks yourself. Some people who've helped me fill in the blanks that I'd like to shout out are Right Host for his theory about Cassidy being spring-locked in Golden Freddy. I think that makes a lot of sense and is really satisfying for the narrative. Also, I'd like to shout out MattPat for his theory about Midnight Motorist. After trying to figure that minigame out for years, I think your explanation makes the most sense. It's
That's fair.
important for me to say that no one except for Scott Cawthon himself knows the exact story he was trying to tell. So
That's also another fair point.
please make sure to watch other people's timelines as well and come to your own conclusion on everything. And when the time is right, I'll be back to tackle the newer games in this franchise.
Oh, so this is where the story ends for right now. But you can get back to it.
Until then, make sure to subscribe, and thanks for watching.
Wow.
Wow.
What an awesome story. Oh my god, that's so great. I loved every bit of that. I loved every bit of it.
I bet you did, babe.
Oh my goodness. Well, either way, that's it for us for now, y'all. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like. Be sure to enjoy making a thing with it.
Yes, we did, babe.
There. Remember to stay awesome. And remember, I am.
Peace.
Alright? Bye.